Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on the huge purchase, the huge deal for Amazon purchasing the rights to do a Lord of the Rings television series for $250 million. And I'll put the link in the description to the HollywoodReporter.com so you guys can go ahead and check this one out, read all the details for yourselves for an upcoming Lord of the Rings television series, which it sounds like may have been in a bit of a bidding war between Amazon and Netflix. And Amazon was actually able to land the the deal for $250 million to do a Lord of the Rings television series. So that's going to be most likely shown through Amazon's online. They've got, like, you know how you have Netflix, where you have, you know, the website you go to and you can sign up for an account and that whole thing. Well, Amazon has something somewhat, I don't want to say, maybe I shouldn't say similar. They have an online kind of streaming service as well too, but up until now they haven't had too many heavy hitter series on Amazon. I think The Tick, I think, was a series that was on Amazon. They've had some others. They had, was it Zombieland that was on there too? They've had some different shows that have been on there, but they haven't had any that were really, like, you know, huge deal type series, like something like HBO with Game of Thrones, or Netflix has, for example, Stranger Things, the Marvel series like Daredevil and Punisher, and some of the others that have really, you know, hit it big. It sounds like Amazon is really clamoring to get their hands on a series that will be a big hit, and of course, a Lord of the Rings TV series. I mean, that's just got gold written all over it, and apparently green as well too, because that's a quarter of $1 billion to be able to do. You know, a 5-season deal, a 5-season TV series, making this pretty much already the most expensive television series in history to get the rights to. So inside Amazon's $250 million Lord of the Rings deal, it's very much a creature of the times, it says. So after battling Netflix for rights to bring the popular series to the small screen, the network's groundbreaking negotiation guaranteed a 5-season commitment of J.R.R. Tolkien's adaptation, making it the most expensive TV series ever. So nearly 45 years after his death, J.R.R. Tolkien scored the biggest Hollywood deal of 2017. Since the British author doesn't return phone calls anymore, it took a phalanx of lawyers and deal makers to bring to fruition what is poised to be the most expensive TV series ever. So Amazon Studios beat out Netflix for $250 million rights deal with the Tolkien estate, publisher HarperCollins, and New Line Cinema that includes a 5-season commitment to bring the Lord of the Rings to the small screen. With the clock ticking, Amazon must be in production within 2 years, according to the terms of the pact. When production expenses like casting, producers, and visual effects are factored in, the series is expected to cost north of $1 billion. So, oh man, this one is really crazy. So, you know, an estimated going in $1 billion for 5 seasons. It better be better than the movies. It better be like the best, you know, the best TV series ever at that price point. I mean, that's crazy. And then it goes on. So this is the most complicated deal I've ever seen, Gasler said, but it was handled relatively quickly. Well, yeah, when you're throwing around that kind of money, I don't think it would take too long to say, okay, we'll take it, in a way that brought the parties together in a close relationship. It was tough, but everybody liked each other and felt like a team more as the deal closed. So, man, this one's really crazy. And, you know, there's more to it as well, too, if you want to look through the article for yourselves. But definitely want to give my thoughts on this one, because it could be, you know, with Game of Thrones ending and this one having to kind of be in the next couple of years coming on, you know, I do think that after Game of Thrones ends, this is probably the perfect time to do a Lord of the Rings type of series. And you could do Lord of the Rings anytime. You know, if you're going to do a TV series on that, it'll probably work whenever you do it. But the fact that HBO is ending Game of Thrones, you know, and the fact that they're going to be getting rolling on this really soon, and time is of the essence to get this show together and get the first season done and get it started. I don't know if it's going to be worth it for Amazon because that's a lot of money, right? But, if nothing else, it'll kind of give Amazon something that they've never really had before, which is kind of that, top level type of series that they've never had. They've never had a series like that could get people to go and check out their streaming service and really get mass adoption for their service. But I think if any series, could do it, then a Lord of the Rings TV series could do it. Now, what will it look like in its 5 seasons? What will it be? Will it be kind of the same story that we saw in the movies in this adaptation version? Will it be something else? I mean, I really don't know. We're going to have to wait to see as more details kind of arise eventually in a couple years when we get a trailer, what have you. Certainly we'll give our thoughts on it. And if I'm still doing YouTube in a couple years, which I probably will be, then, definitely going to review the premiere for it. Definitely intrigued to find out because the original Lord of the Rings trilogy I absolutely loved. It's one of those, it's one of the best trilogies ever made. And, even though The Hobbit was like, they stretched it a lot. They stretched The Hobbit because it was only one book and they stretched it like, all those movies and stuff. So it was okay. But, it's money, right? So you can't blame them for stretching out The Hobbit and getting the most they could get out of it. So we'll see what they have as we get, the next few years here as things start to shape up. I'll let you guys know. I'll do some updates with you guys. But that's a lot of money. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but it sounds like Amazon, even if it's at a loss, just to kind of get people started with that service, maybe that's what you have to do is you got to go big to get attention and buzz around it. And certainly a Lord of the Rings television series would do that. So will it be, I would think for that price point, it'd probably be for all ages. It'd probably be like, PG-13 or less type of thing. So I wouldn't expect any swearing or Game of Thrones, people getting their heads cut off or anything. But you never know because it's kind of an online deal as well too. So who knows? But we'll see. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this huge deal. Do you think it's going to be worth it for Amazon? Do you think that they're going to get the money back for this huge investment? That is a lot of dough just to get a license to be able to do a series on something for 5 years. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to thumb it up below. You can also share. You can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it if you want to see lots more videos like this one, coming up in the future. Eventually, a review for this series when it eventually gets done. You can subscribe at the bottom. Click the bell to turn on the notifications. And that's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.